Hi, my name is Nicole Wilkerson, and welcome to my Broadway Confidence channel, where I utilize my academic, corporate, and Broadway performance experience in supporting business leaders with becoming more strategic and compelling communicators. I utilize what I call Broadway basics. You can consider them to be your VIP Broadway backstage pass. Today's topic builds on an earlier video on improving audience engagement. The previous video discussed mindset. This one will discuss delivery. Here's the Broadway basic tip. Don't upstage yourself. What does that mean? When an audience looks at a Broadway stage, it typically resembles a rectangle. When action is happening toward the front of the stage, it looks like it's at the bottom portion of that rectangle. Conversely, when action is happening toward the back of the stage, it looks like it's at the upper portion of that rectangle. This is where we get the term upstage and downstage. Attention will always go to where the most action is happening. So, if there is a scene happening on stage, and then there's action happening somewhere else on the stage that's pulling the audience's attention, if that action does not support the scene, or if it does not redirect the audience's attention back to the scene, that action is considered to be upstaging the scene. It's pulling the audience's attention away from the main story that's being told. How is this relevant to you? You can upstage yourself. What can that look like? A consistent fidgety behavior, eye contact that's everywhere but lands nowhere, slides that compete and don't complement. Any element of your presentation that does not align with your core message or does not support you with appearing to be a credible messenger can subtly and easily pull your audience's attention away from your message. That causes disconnect or disengagement. One way to remedy this is to take inventory of your physical and physiological tendencies when presenting. Sometimes that involves working with a coach like me, who can observe your behavior patterns and provide you with helpful feedback. Sometimes you can record yourself, watch the playback, and then determine what's more versus less effective. The key is to develop such a heightened sense of self-awareness that you can make intentional delivery choices that keeps your audience connected to you and your message. In doing this, you will exude a higher sense of Broadway confidence, that special spirit of bravery that allows and propels you to step boldly forward into a presentation space and tell your story in a more open, consistent, and compelling way. Everything that Broadway storytelling is. We'll see you next time.